I think this customer never tips because this is the second time that I've delivered his no tip order. DoorDash was so glitchy tonight. I don't know how many times I would get some notification telling me they tried to send me an order, or I would go on it and it says searching for GPS. Then it would pause me just like that. And then when I go to unpause, I can't unpause. Like it's grayed out where you're supposed to press resume pause, but yet the timer's still going. DoorDash was so glitchy. I'm happy I was able to at least get this order here because I was starting to wonder what was going on. Yes, I love coming to the West Island because it's very busy, but that's the problem. It's very busy. So you get a lot of orders, but a lot of them are no tip. Like, what are we doing? So this order here from Instacart kept popping up on my screen, and it went from like $12 or $13 to $15 to $22, and I'm like, but Costco's closed. Costco's been closed. Why is this order still here? And it was like in my area, but I was in the other area. So I'm like, you know what? I might be going home. So I took a screenshot of it, and I was like, when I turn this corner here, I'll accept and see what happens. Maybe Costco's open. When I went back to it, it was gone. So then I went on the Instacart Facebook group, and I was like, what happens like whenever a store is closed and you get to the store? And so here's what I'm sharing, what I've learned. So if you get to a store and they're closed, what people are saying is that in order to get at least the batch pay, what you can see here, the batch pay was the entire pay. There was no tip on that order. So it was $22. So what people are saying is when you get to a location that's closed, click start shopping, and then you contact Instacart customer care and they will pay you the batch pay. So I could have gotten $22 for driving back home. So sad. Have you ever used that trick before?
The next day.
So this is really cool. There is specific parking for drivers. Right here. I like this. This order had no tip. I just went to 2 different restaurants for this customer, and there was no tip.
The next day.
I got this order from Uber from home, and I was like, yeah, I could take it after declining quite a few orders. And then as I was making my way to Dairy Queen, I got this add-on from Uber, and I was like, yeah, I could take that. As I was about to go turn off Skip, I got an order from Skip, and I was like, ooh, this one's paying a lot more than that Uber one was paying. So I canceled the Uber add-on because I knew that the customer that I was picking up from for Dairy Queen lived not even a minute away. And now I'm dropping off the Skip order. It is pouring out here. Where's the address? It's a big tree. Okay. Oh my gosh, did you see that customer's house? Like, I was like, I'm assuming this is his house, but there's a huge tree blocking the front door, blocking the sign, blocking everything. So I was just like, okay, it's between this one and this one. And finally, when I got to it, I saw that it was the right house. It's pouring. It's not time to be playing Where's Waldo with the house numbers. So Skip has a new screen now. They no longer put like the offer and then plus whatever your gear up was. So like I get $4 on every order. Now it's included in the price. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I really don't know how I feel about that. I used to love seeing what the price was and then plus 4, but whatever. In the end, once the money is good, I don't care what the screen looks like, I guess.
I think something a little fishy is going on.
The next day.
I decided to come out here for about an hour and a half before I go to this comedy show. And I was like, it's 4:30. Do I want to do DoorDash, Skip? Like, do I want to do food delivery or grocery delivery? And I know Cornershop is going to give me something. I was hoping I was going to get a Cornershop grocery order at Costco. But I got this Super C order here and there was a multiplier on it, so I was like, yeah, might as well do it. I'm actually dropping it off to a regular for food delivery, and this is the first time that I've delivered to them for grocery delivery, so this is gonna be fun. And then I guess we'll see after that if I do food delivery or grocery delivery, because I only have maybe an hour, not even an hour left. So let's see.
The next day.
I just did 2 corner shop orders at Walmart. So Walmart's a zoo. The shelves are pretty much empty. Like, the first order took forever because I swear almost every single item that the customer wanted, they didn't have in stock. So I had to either find alternates or message her and be like, hey, they don't have this in stock. Would you like something else? Got that done, and then immediately I got another corner shop, and I was like, really debating just because it's Walmart, and it was about the same amount of items, and I'm like, okay. And I went, that one wasn't as bad, but there were quite a few things, once again, that the customer wanted that they did not have. So now they're done. So let's see what I'm gonna get next. Another corner shop, Instacart, food delivery. It's now 4:40 on a Sunday. Fingers crossed we can get some good orders tonight. I'm very happy with the cash flow on that order. First, I went to Boston Pizza. Obviously, the order was not ready and I had to wait. And then once I received it, I went to La Cage. The order was ready, dropped off both, and that was it. It was super simple. It was just the fact that I had to wait at Boston Pizza, which was really annoying. This was an awesome order. First, I got an Uber Eats order. It said it was gonna take 28 minutes. It was $11 and something. So yes, potentially hidden tip, but it was going far. It was going like 9 kilometers or something. And then immediately I got this DoorDash order, 2-point-something kilometers for $8. Hidden tip indicator. I was like, I definitely rather take this. And look at that, the customer tipped $7, came up to 11 bucks. Thank you. This is really cute. I'm really annoyed with this order because it's a no tip order. And I think this customer never tips because this is the second time that I've delivered his no tip order. And it's just because it's paying me $9 to go such a short distance. But it irks me every time because I'm like, dude, you can even throw like $1 or $2, like. Okay, so this is why I don't like that Skip now has this include in bonus thing instead of showing me the price and then showing me the gear up bonus, whatever you want to call it, separately. So this order here popped up and it says $11.83, which you're like, oh, okay, that's a really good price for the distance. But when you look at it, that includes the $4 gear up. For me, I treat my gear ups as bonuses. So I don't use them other than when it's a no tip and it's like 2 kilometers. I'm not dumb either. But when it's like on that borderline, I treat that as a bonus. So this order here was really $7.83 or 7 something for that amount of distance. It didn't even cover the amount of kilometers. But then with the gear up, it kind of did. No, I still want to see it separately so I can see, okay, is this $1 per kilometer and then the gear up is a bonus, or do I actually have to include the gear up? No. So I declined the order. And actually, they sent it to me another time, maybe like 5 minutes later, and I declined it again. Well, Wendy's is closed. I got this order here. I was like, this is going to be my last one for the night. It's a decent paying order. It's going to Wendy's, which is pretty much right next to my house, to the Holiday Inn, which is about 5 minutes away from my house, and then I can come back home. Why not? Get to Wendy's. They're like, we're closed. I'm like, I have a Skip. They're like, oh, you could tell that they completely forgot to turn off their tablets or whatever. So he's like, okay, come to the window, because he was outside. I get to the window. The girl's like, yeah, we're closed. I'm like, okay, so you're canceling the order? She's like, well, yeah, we received it, but we didn't punch it in or anything. So, yeah. So I was like, okay, contact Skip. They're like, we'll pay you for your drive over or something like that. I also messaged the customer to let the customer know that the restaurant is closed. However, there's I know they're staying at a hotel. They're most likely not from this area. So I let them know that restaurants around here are closing around now. So I didn't want you to have to wait until Skip goes through the whole cancellation process. I wanted to message you now so that you knew and you had time to turn around to get food somewhere else. I didn't hear from them. But while I was speaking with Skip, they're like, okay, the order is going to be removed and you'll be able to continue to accept new orders. And then I got a message telling me that the customer canceled the order. And I'm like, is that just the message that Skip sent? Or did the customer actually cancel the order? I don't know. I got full payment, but I'll see sometimes that you get full payment and then it adjusts afterwards. So I'll see. I'll put it here if it stayed at the full payment or not. That corner shop customer gave me a really good tip, $35. Do you see that? I am so happy. Oh my goodness, because that order was so tough. I had to apologize to the customer. I'm like, sorry, usually I don't message people this often. It's just the shelves are empty. She's like, I completely understand. Oh my goodness. And she was so nice when I dropped it off and everything. Super nice customer. Definitely do not regret taking that order. $35 tip. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm happy about this. If you want to see another shift where I crush it with Corner Shop, check out this video here. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.